All right, looks like we're rolling. Welcome back to Dr. T's garage of possibly bad choices. Uh, so it's a beautiful day out. It's Mother's Day, so no one's going to bother me. So I figured I have an entire day. So should I work on the mini rat rod and finish it? Nah, I could work on it, but it's not going to get done anyways because I found out I need some parts didn't fit, so I had to order some new parts. They won't be here till Tuesday. Should I work on my daily driver because it needs a turbo and it kind of could use some brakes? Nope. Instead, I was like, should I wire up the shoebox so it runs again? Or at least finish sanding and putting rust encapsulator on the roof so I can start putting in the dash and the wiring and everything on it. No, didn't do that either. Instead, I was like, well, hell, I have an entire day. uh, I'll start sanding it down, maybe even get some paint on it, because I realized, well, last few summers I wait to do any painting until either the middle of the summer when the humidity in this area is like 87%, or it starts getting too cold in October to really paint. I mean, you can still paint. I know everyone's gonna be in the comments like, oh, you can still paint and blah blah, but yeah, it's gonna be tacky forever until it dries. So I was like, it's not too cold out. Humidity is only like 54%. I'm like, yeah, I should sand this down, just scuff it up, and then maybe paint it, instead of getting it running or working on my daily driver so I can drive that on the freeway. Because without a turbo, yeah, I can go on the freeway, but I gotta stay in the slow lane and actually do the speed limit, which ain't right. So I was like, or get the mini rat rod done and out of the way. But that made too much sense. So I took off my skull hood ornament, took off the light bezels. They were only half on anyways because I was messing around with it. Started sanding it. You can see here the moon eyes came with the car. I'm like, oh man, I hate that. I thought of removing them because they're moon eyes, but gonna remove those. I only have about halfway out of the garage because, to be honest, there's a certain part. I think it's right when you go in the garage or right there, where it's almost impossible. Well, not impossible because I do it, but it don't feel good when I'm pushing it over that little hump somewhere around here. So I only push about halfway out, so I'll still have to push it back over the hump, but pushing two wheels over a hump is a lot easier than four. So I figure just halfway out, sand down half of it, and then next time, either later today or next time I go to do it, push it out the front of the garage because we got a garage door in the back of the garage door in the front of the garage. So I can push it to the front of the garage, sand down the other half, and then probably inside, a painter buddy of mine said, just get some of that plastic stuff put up here, like between these, between the rafters, or not rafters, but these little like cross beams. Just get some plastic, put up there so all the dust and shit from the ceiling doesn't fall down on there. And yeah, I could use that to kind of make a little temporary paint booth kind of thing. Even I could hang some down from, what I mean, just do it there and then have it like a drop cloth or drop tarp just kind of come down from there down to the ground all around the car. So it's like a little temporary paint booth. So probably gonna do that when I go to paint it instead of painting outside. Doesn't have to be perfect, but I still don't want if my luck, birds will shit on it or something. So, but so working on it, feeling good. Feel a lot better if it was running, but what are you gonna do? I took this. Oh, there's my dogs pretending to be dead because they're drama queens. Baby, what are you doing? Oh no, she has just enough life to wag her tail, but she's pretending to be dead. So yeah, I took this whatever kind of grill this is. If you have any ideas, let me know. I want to say it's an old Plymouth or something grill. Took that off. So eventually, I'm gonna find something to put in here. There's some on Facebook Marketplace. There's some, but they're all like a day's drive away or half a day's drive. So I'll get something also near half, somewhat nearby. There's someone selling a bumper that I think actually goes to this. So I might, I don't even know if this is the original bumper. It kind of seems like it fits pretty good. Um, so I might get a different bumper for it eventually. So, yeah, I'm gonna finish sanding this up. Also those that kind of fake, usually they got the hood ornament that comes up here and like a little kind of does one of these things on here. They didn't have that when I bought it. It was just like a little I don't know, strip down here with like a pointy thing at the end. Pulled that off. Probably going to check my all metal body filler type skills, sand this all down, probably bare metal with a sandblaster, fill it up with all body filler or all metal body filler, just to kind of make like a nice line, like kind of nice slick body line here instead of having that, having to have something there basically. Because I can't think of anything cool to really put there, or I'd do that. I don't really care for chrome. Got a couple of these parts on the hood where I'm gonna sand it because there's some rust there, so I got to sand it down better, prime it before I go to paint. So, still gonna be a lot of stuff. The good news is I'm only really scuffing it up. A couple of spots. I got a little too into it and maybe went down to the primer, but it's not bare metal, so there's no rush. I can paint it whenever. So that's one of the joys of, something that's already painted, where most of my stuff's just bare rust, and I gotta sand off the rust and try and throw primer on it before it rusts again. With this, no rush with that kind of stuff. It's just, getting everything off, or getting everything scuffed up, and then decals off, and I don't even think I'll mess with these, like the window things and everything. I'm probably just by hand scuff it up, pretty much as close as I can. And then when I paint, just, obviously I'll make it so you don't see any blue, but, I'm not freaking taking the windows and all that stuff out. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for this one. I'll give you an update on the rat rod stuff, or mini rat rod stuff. Because that was supposed to be my quick project to have done next weekend for a local car show at a high school, and then I'm like, probably ain't getting that done in time unless I really go gung-ho at it, and that's defeats the purpose of building the mini rat rod. It's supposed to be my nice chill project for when I only have an hour or something in the garage to dick around. So that's it for now. Tune in or like and subscribe, and tune in next time for whatever bullshit I decide to do in the garage that day.